Welcome to the commencement of the Carthage class of 2013. Families and friends of the graduates have come from many directions, and some from great distances to be here today. We extend to each of you our special gratitude for your presence and for sharing these graduates with us during their time here at Carthage. We welcome our graduates' family members and friends who are watching this ceremony live from their homes around the world. We are so glad you're able to join us in this way. We will begin with the National Anthem, led by Alex Campia, a member of the graduating class, and the Carthage Alma Mater, led by the Carthage Choir and Carthage Wind Orchestra. Please remain standing after the Alma Mater for the invocation to be delivered by Alex Stoll, also a member of the class of 2013.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
pray. Father in heaven, thank you for this glorious day. We celebrate this day as we look back on this chapter of life and anticipate the next. We know that you have brought us all together here today, students, graduates, alumni, faculty, friends, and family. Continue to pour out your Spirit in this place today and be with each of us as we go from this place. You have already done great things on this campus through your servants. Continue to bless this place. Let us discern your calling in our life. I know I speak for all the graduates in expressing thanks for blessing us with the faculty and staff of Carthage College. On this day of celebration, give the speakers the words to say and those who are being honored thankful hearts. And you promised your people, surely I am with you always to the very end of the age. Give us grace to understand that we are because of Jesus Christ. Amen.
President Woodward, it is an honor to present the Reverend Ross Larson as a candidate for an Honorary Doctorate of Divinity. Ordained to the Lutheran ministry in 1958. You may sit down, I'm sorry. You were really worried that it was going to be a standing session, right? Ordained to the Lutheran ministry in 1958, the Reverend Ross Larson served as pastor in Chicago, St. Louis, and Racine, Wisconsin before coming to Carthage as a professor in 1991. He has dedicated his ministry to strengthening communities, working for social justice, and connecting people of all faiths and backgrounds to each other and to God. As a young pastor, he established an interfaith urban ministry among street gangs. In the 1970s, he began to minister and advocate for the aging. He was, for 20 years, the proprietor of GennerAge of Racine, a service that assisted clergy in better serving their elderly congregants. Pastor Larson has served as the co-director of postdoctoral education at the Lutheran School of Theology in Chicago and as an area director for the Chicago Metropolitan Synod of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. At Carthage, he has spent 2 decades teaching religion, scripture, gerontology, and public speaking. For the last 2 years, he has served as Dean of A.F. Siebert Chapel, leading ministries for the second time, having previously served in this role in the early 2000s. Throughout his time at Carthage, Pastor Larson has emphasized the inclusiveness of the college's ministry, reaching out to worshipers from other denominations and world religions. He fulfills his pastoral responsibilities with authenticity and integrity, whether he is preaching from the Siebert Chapel pulpit, representing Carthage in the community, or counseling Carthage students as a trusted spiritual guide. Pastor Larson earned his Doctor of Ministry, Master of Divinity, and Bachelor of Divinity from the Lutheran School of Theology in Chicago, and holds a Bachelor of Arts from Bethany College. He and his wife, Letty, of 52 years, have 3 adult children and 3 grandchildren. For his lifetime of devotion to the church, his eloquence, and pastoral warmth, the faculty recommends that Pastor Larson be granted an Honorary Doctorate of Divinity.
Pastor Larson, dynamic speaker, humble parish pastor, compassionate friend of the needy near to home and far away, through the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Carthage College, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Divinity, honoris causa, allowing you all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto, and award you this diploma and academic hood presented to you by your faculty host, Professor Jane Livingston, as permanent recognition of your marvelous attainment.
A traditional story tells of a small band of refugees from the city of Tyre that sailed across the Mediterranean in the 9th century before Christ and founded a settlement they called Newtown. Their descendants built the city into a leading commercial center of the ancient world. Over the centuries, the Phoenician name Newtown has evolved into English as Carthage. The college owes its name to those industrious refugees. In the spirit of their commitment to a newfound city, the college has created the Carthage Newtown Award, an honor that recognizes outstanding civic leadership in the building of better communities. The award reinforces the college's history and its sense of community with its neighbors in southeastern Wisconsin. I'd like to ask Mr. Wally Graffin to please join us. President Woodward, it is an honor to present Wally Graffin for the Carthage Newtown Award. Wally Graffin's long career in Kenosha has brought together two values important to us at Carthage: sustaining a rich tradition of teaching and mentoring students, and supporting our neighbors in the larger community. Mr. Graffin has devoted his career to the Boys and Girls Club organization, which strives to inspire and enable all young people to realize their full potential. His association with the Boys and Girls Club began in 1970, when he became the 9th member to join the Boys Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. 9 years later, he received that club's Youth of the Year award. He began working for the organization in 1980, holding the positions of program director, facility director, and assistant executive director. In 1993, Mr. Graffin was named executive director of the Boys and Girls Club of Kenosha. Under his leadership, the organization grew from serving 130 Kenosha youth to serving more than 8,000 in 2012. He was a driving force behind a successful $13 million campaign to build a new 80,000 square foot facility for the Boys and Girls Club in Kenosha. He is now Director of Organization Development for the Boys and Girls Club of America Midwest region. Mr. Graffin has been honored with numerous awards, including Executive Director of the Year, Member of the Year, and Midwest Region Executive Director of the Year. He and his wife, Kristen, have a 13-year-old daughter, Kate Elizabeth. Mr. Graffin, for your service to the Kenosha community and for your dedication to improving the lives of young people in Kenosha and beyond, we present to you the Carthage Newtown Award.
They gave me the opportunity to say a few words, and I have to be brief, I was told, so I'll be under a half hour. I would like to thank President Woodward and Carthage College for this great honor. Unfortunately, I was never a student here, but as long as I've been in Kenosha, Carthage has been a part of my life. And being a member of the Boys and Girls Club in the Kenosha community, I've worked with so many people and making a difference in the lives of the youth throughout our city. Since starting here 20 years ago, I've estimated about 50,000 kids have gone through our doors receiving that pat on the back, that praise, support that all of them need in their lives. We give our members values and hope that many of you in the audience receive from your parents and your colleagues and your peers that our kids so lack in the inner city. In those 20 years, my friends at Carthage College, from students to faculty, have been there alongside in helping us deliver those values to our club. From the program of Pals and Partners, volunteering at the centers, and assisting with our fundraisers, Carthage has always been there. If you're unaware, Carthage students have been volunteering at the Boys and Girls Club for our wine tasting for the last 15 years. But you may find this hard to believe, we have never had a problem with leftover wine after the event. And recently we have undertaken a beer tasting for the Boys and Girls Club, and again, we have had no problem getting Carthage students to volunteer. Today I've taken a new career path with Boys and Girls Clubs of America, and I work with the clubs throughout Illinois and Iowa. I share the knowledge that I've gained here in Kenosha and the philosophy this community uses, that every child needs an opportunity to succeed. I hope all you graduates can experience what I've had from my career path. I hope you find an occupation that you love and enjoy, because you'll never have to work again. I have been doing this exactly 42 years, and I haven't worked a day in my life. I love, as you can tell, what I do. Remember, no matter what profession you do choose, volunteering in your community should be a very important part of your life. It makes the fabric of the community healthy and vibrant, like our city of Kenosha. I would like to thank my wife, Chris, and daughter, Kate, who are over there. Thank you very much for being here. Hopefully, my daughter in 5 years will be part of the Carthage family. We'd love to see that, for sharing this award with me. They are the ones who put up with my long hours and help at the volunteering at the club. In addition, I'm proud to say my daughter is a second-generation Boys and Girls Club member. I also must add how much Boys and Girls Club is the fabric of my life. I also met my wife through the Boys and Girls Club. I will have to say, though, the club had nothing to do with our daughter. Thank you again, President Woodward, and all my friends in Carthage for this very memorable and treasured recognition. Thank you.
was not long ago that our commencement speaker crossed this stage and received her diploma from Carthage. Miss Laura Kepler graduated from Carthage in 2010, earning a degree in music with vocal performance emphasis. In addition to being in several of my classes and ensembles, Laura was my advisee. I remember the many conversations Laura and I had, not only about coursework and fulfilling requirements for graduation, but about her future and her aspirations. I remember how those plans and goals developed and changed as she discovered more and more about herself through her experiences in Carthage classrooms, studio lessons, and performance venues. But mostly, I remember how kind and gracious she was in all circumstances, a woman of strong character and compassion. I can tell you that she is even more that woman today. On January 14, 2012, she was crowned Miss America, only the second woman from Wisconsin to hold the national title. As Miss Wisconsin 2012, she traveled the country as the National Goodwill Ambassador for Children's Miracle Network Hospitals and as an advocate for children of incarcerated parents. She has worked with the Prison Fellowship Ministries, the American Correctional Association, the U.S. Dream Academy, and Operation Open Arms, among others. An accomplished vocalist, she has performed in venues across the country, and through it all, she has remained a wonderful ambassador for Carthage. Today, Ms. Kepler continues her work to improve the lives of children through education and mentoring programs, now as the national spokesman for Big Brothers Big Sisters. It is my great honor to introduce the 2013 commencement speaker, Carthage alumna and Miss America 2012, Laura Kepler.
Thank you so much. I think saying I'm thrilled to be here today is an understatement, but I truly am very honored to be here today to celebrate the Carthage College class of 2013. I want to start by thanking Dr. Dene for that very kind introduction. He was not only a professor of mine here at Carthage, but he has maintained a very dear friend, so thank you, Dr. Dene. I also want to recognize President Woodward, Provost Julio Rivera, and all of the outstanding faculty, staff, and administrators here at Carthage College. And of course, to the stars of today's show, the class of 2013, congratulations. We are so proud of all of you. We are so proud of how hard you've worked and how much you've grown, and all that you've achieved during your time here at Carthage. And I know from experience that none of you did this alone. You are all here today in large part because of those beautiful people out on the floor behind you. The people who pushed you and believed in you and answered the phone every time you called, even when you were just calling to ask for money. That's for you, parents. So graduates, let's give a special round of applause for your families, because today is their day too. As you know, I am a 2010 graduate of Carthage College, and just a few months ago, President Woodward invited me and my family to his home for a Christmas celebration dinner. He brought up the idea of having a commencement speaker give the commencement address. And even before he finished asking, I agreed to this honor, and I guess in hindsight he may have not been planning to ask me to give the speech at all, but once I said yes, he really had no choice. So here I am today, and very honored and proud to be here. But in all seriousness, I'm here today because I'm proud to be an alumni of Carthage College. I'm proud that my dad and aunt attended Carthage, and I'm proud that my youngest sister just finished her freshman year here. I'm also proud to be here today because in so many ways, the values Carthage embodies, truth, strength, and service, are the values that I myself was raised with. I grew up right here in Kenosha, Wisconsin. I'm a small-town girl with small-town values. And like all of you, I'm also here today because of my family. I'm thankful for the sacrifices my parents made for me and my sisters to attend private school, to take voice lessons and play softball during the summers, and I'm thankful for their strength and guidance during hard times as well. I'm thankful they instilled in us a strong work ethic and that college wasn't an option, it was mandatory. I'm also thankful that at a very young age, my parents taught us what it meant to serve others. Whether it was volunteering at the church fish fry or the local Relay for Life, My parents have made sure my sisters and I know that we are who we are today because of many helping hands along the way, and to serve others in return is the least that we can do. I'm thankful that I chose Carthage and that I was surrounded by faculty, staff, and professors, many are whom in this room today, who not only were my teachers, but became lifelong friends as well. I didn't graduate that long ago, and when I was sitting right where you are, I was terrified. I didn't know what I wanted to be, I didn't know what I wanted to do, or where I wanted to live, and to be quite honest, I still don't have answers to those things. I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. But shortly before graduation was when I decided to enroll in the Miss Kenosha Scholarship Competition. That one decision changed the course of my life forever. You see, while most of my friends were getting their first post-college jobs or going to graduate school, I decided to do a pageant. Participating in a pageant did not come with a base salary or benefits, and I knew it was taking a chance, but I figured I didn't have anything else to lose. I did know that if I won, it would provide me scholarship to pay off my student loans, but I had no idea that by taking that chance, it would change my life forever. And that's what I want to talk about today. You see, our lives can go in so many different directions, but if you are conscious about the decisions you make, you have the chance to shape your own future. In my opinion, life is a series of experiences that we have the possibility to create and mold into any outcome that we want. But I never truly, fully understood or believed that until last year. So don't think I have it all figured out, because I'm taking my own advice as I give this address to you as well. It wasn't until I traveled some 345 days last year, visiting nearly 40 states and 3 different countries, spending time at the White House, Capitol Hill, and the Pentagon, meeting people like Warren Buffett and President Barack Obama, that I realized they were normal people who had worked hard and accomplished some pretty amazing things. When I met Warren Buffett, he was so kind and so humble. He reminded me of my grandpa that I would see on Christmas morning. And when I met President Obama, I was with 50 kids from Children's Miracle Network who were diagnosed with life-threatening diseases. All of the children were greeting the president as he was high-fiving them and giving their parents handshakes. But one of the kids, Luke, was so excited to greet the president that he, with a running start, nearly knocked him over with a huge bear hug around the president's waist. And it was a pure moment to see that the president put his arms around him, looked up at the parents and the other people in the room, gave him a little bit of a tighter hug, and laughed with the rest of us. It made me realize that those people who are otherwise in intimidating roles with great power are just like the rest of us. So graduates, define your success and your life on your own terms. If you're interviewing for your dream job, give it your all. Go after it with all that you have. Don't be intimidated by the other candidates. Believe that you are the best person for that job, because if you don't believe that, somebody else will. If you don't like having a boss and you want to be the next Mark Zuckerberg, create your own Facebook or Twitter, dream daringly and think outside the box. And most importantly, believe that you are the one that can make it happen. There's no right way or wrong way to live your life. There's just your way. Now, your way isn't going to always go as planned. It's going to take you off the tracks and knock you down. That's just how life goes. But in those dark moments, you'll have a chance and a choice. Do you dwell on everything you've lost, or do you focus on what you still have and find a way to move forward with passion and determination and joy? My friend Luke, who I mentioned earlier, is 11 years old and he lives in Pennsylvania. His organs function at 50%, and he has grown up in the hospital, having had some 100 surgeries. Every single day is a battle for his life, yet he has more enthusiasm and excitement for life than anyone I know. When I think I'm having a bad day, Luke reminds me that when life seems hard, it really isn't in comparison to what he has to go through. And graduates, more than anything else, that will be the true measure of your success. Not how well you're doing when you're healthy and happy and everything is going according to plan, but what you do when life knocks you to the ground and all your plans go right out the window. And that brings me to my final thought today, and that is, as you leave here today and make your way into the real world, whatever you do, don't leave any business unfinished with the people you love. If you're in a fight with someone, make up. If you're holding a grudge, let it go. If you hurt someone, apologize. If you love someone, let them know. And don't just tell people that you love them, show them. And that means showing up. It means being truly present in the lives of the people you care about. Liking them on Facebook or following them on Twitter does not count. What counts is making the time to be there in person. Because I can promise you that years from now, you won't remember the texts you exchanged with your friends here at Carthage. You remember the time you actually spent with them. The time you spent in the library, sneaking up to Einstein's and getting a sandwich and smuggling it down into the library because food's not allowed. I'm a victim to that. Culprit, I should say. You'll remember the time they brought you chocolate and spent hours comforting you when your boyfriend dumped you and you spent times in your dorms. And you'll remember the even more amount of time you spent with them at Sunnyside, followed by the Spot, or maybe it was Summer's house and Marina Gardens for you. But seriously, those are the memories that you'll carry with you for the rest of your life. Steve Jobs once said, "Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life. Because almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important." And graduates, that is my wish for all of you today. I wish for you a life rich in all the things that matter. I wish for you work that inspires you, experiences that help you learn and grow, and people who love you and support you every step of the way. Carthage has prepared you for everything that lies ahead. So dream big, believe in your capability, and don't be afraid to step outside the box. Be daring and take risks, and remember, there's no right way or wrong way, just your way. Congratulations again on all that you have achieved. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Ms. Kepler. It is Carthage tradition for members of the graduating class to select one of their fellow graduates to speak at commencement. And I am pleased to introduce this year's student speaker, Eric Sacy. His choice as the student commencement speaker is really no surprise to those of us who know him. Along with his trademark black Stetson hat, Mr. Sacy is always surrounded by friends and even brought part of his posse to his senior thesis presentation last December. Mr. Sacy has been an active member of the Carthage community, working in the Hedberg Library and performing with the Carthage Pep Band, Jazz Orchestra, Concert Band, and Jazz Combo. He graduates with a degree in political science and minors in philosophy and music. Families, friends, and honored guests, the speaker for the class of 2013, Eric Sacy.
Excuse the tassel, it may get tangled in my beard occasionally. Good afternoon to all of you, the staff that makes this ceremony possible, the faculty that guide students to this platform every year, the family and friends that will look upon these graduates with pride and possibly relief, and finally, my fellow 2013 Carthage College graduates. I have bad news for all of you. You have to listen to me talk at you for the next 5 minutes. Carthage, you should have known better after dealing with me for the past 4 years. The beginning of those 4 years was September 7th of 2009. Move-in day was like eating ice cream while getting punched in the face. Dropping my belongings off at the curb, while complete strangers in my family took it to 3BJ 365 because I had to take my car, Betsy, let's name my car, to V-Lot. I remember telling myself to never park at the bottom of the hill because one day it'll flood. It did. The rest of the day is a blur of new friends, stress, the sadness of those that I knew and loved leaving, and the excitement of an adventure to come. It was like fresh, slightly moist, black dirt with no footprints and nothing growing yet. But at the same time, I felt I was abandoning my sea of corn in Beaverville, Illinois, for Lake Michigan in Kenosha, Wisconsin. But in order to begin the adventure, Carthage had to take me from what I had known and show me something new. All of us had to go through this process, or something similar, even if you're homegrown here in Kenosha. The truth is, we all came here to change, and together we have. It would not have been an adventure if we hadn't. Adventure is not without struggle, and Carthage has given us plenty. The liberal arts education here challenges the mind to be itself, not just to excel. It isn't long until the typical Carthage student starts to have relationship problems with sleep and falls more and more in love with a new partner called coffee. Pretty soon, you tell your friends good morning on your way to get a nap in before classes start again. Personally, I find it hard to consider my own thoughts for paper writing seriously until after midnight. I was up to 4 in the morning writing this speech. Despite the physical and mental stress that Carthage's academics puts upon us, it provides a setting in which we learn in more places than just the classroom. The classroom is where education starts at Carthage, but it never ends. Like the farmer, who after either selling or storing all of his grain from harvest, begins to browse through seed catalogs during the winter. Carthage professors have pushed us to find what each wants to plant in their field, even if the crops are diverse every year. As for my own major, political science, I have never witnessed a group of faculty more dedicated to their students. You have all guided me to eventually write a thesis that I am very proud of, especially you, Dr. Mast. He deserves it. He deserves it. He deserves it. I thank you all deeply. But I'm sorry, Dr. Orberg, I cannot contribute to your retirement fund yet. Even the staff members here at Carthage has helped us develop our academic abilities. From the kind-hearted EVS workers, like Brent, that clean up our messes. These caretakers sometimes work 13 days in a row to ensure our comfort. Thank you. To the Department of Media Services and Hedberg Library, featuring my 3 bosses for my entire student career here at Carthage: Michael Love, Bruce Metzler, and Michael Murphy. They work hard to maintain classroom technology so that we can learn. They're even here now, working behind the scenes to make this entire ceremony possible. Let me tell you, these screens are not easy to get up. And Michael Love has probably not slept for 3 days. Notice how the camera people are laughing, because they know. Thank you. And of course, the one that loves us as her own children, Benita. May God bless you as he has blessed us with you. Thank you, and we love you. But before we came to Carthage, there were those that knew and loved us. You saw who we were, and you saw what we could become. We were the plants, and you were the gardeners that supplied the poles in line. And as we grew, you gently helped us to climb up and grow tall. Most of us could not have even started this adventure if it weren't for your own financial backing. And none of us would be the same person if it weren't for your love and support. Thank you for the care packages, phone calls, coming up on family weekend, helping with laundry, working on our cars when we come home, leftovers from the holidays, leaving the light on in the window so we can find our way back. And most of all, your love. And thank you, Mom, for working in the gardens until your hands were literally raw to sell vegetables at the farmer's market. And thank you, Joe, for giving up retirement to work 12-plus-hour days. Thanks to the both of you for giving up your needs for my education. Thank you, Megan, for all the long drives, all the time on the phone and on Skype, your support, and mostly your love. There's nothing more a man can ask for. To my fellow 2013 Carthage College graduates, remember what and how you have learned from each other, due to this community made for a higher level of education. Since freshman year, you have created and joined student organizations, sports teams, academic competition teams, political groups, social groups, musical ensembles, fraternities, sororities, tightly knit floor communities, and friendships that will last for the rest of your lives. Who would I be without Pep Band and the brother that I found in the director, Matthew Salcedo? Who would I be without the 3BJ shenanigans I shared with Hunter McKenzie? Who would I be without my Star Wars bro, Richard the Hugh? Who would I be without my three little blondies, Lindsay Townsend, Katie Swanson, and Anna Schoit? Who would I be without Miranda Vandeloo checking up on me? Who would I be without the brothers and sisters in Christ that I have met and now hold dear? Who would I be without you? And who would you be without me? My fellow graduates, we all have bare fields to cultivate, except for now, most of us, those fields are littered with rocks and stones at our college debt. It'll take, likely, decades to move those rocks and stones. But Carthage has given us the rakes and the buckets to carry them off the field, as roots of our very own dig deep into the healthy black soil. There will be floods and droughts, frosts and sunburns, blights, winds, and hail. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. And that's probably why it was God's punishment to Adam when he was thrown out of the Garden of Eden. Carthage has given us the tools to persevere, but also be not afraid to ask your fellow farmers for a hand in replanting your new crops. And remember that you are a Carthaginian. May God bless you all, and here's to many harvests.
Great job. Thank you very much, Eric. My first 10 times on the Carthage campus, I passed Eric somehow, walking the same direction every time. I don't know where he was going, but always in one direction. It was sort of a miracle. 2 o'clock in the morning, midnight, it was always Eric walking that way. Many thanks to Laura as well for her beautiful address. Thanks so much for being here. In a couple years from now, watch for Laura on daytime TV. She's going to have her own network, I'm sure. Members of the class of 2013, the college welcomed most of you to our campus during your new student convocation in September 2009. Now, as we are bidding farewell to each of you, we're going to sing the same hymn we sang back then. Its words communicate the faith that a loving God has been, is, and will be with you every moment of your lives. Implicitly, we were saying then, and we say now, you are why Carthage is here. The hymn is printed on page 22 of your programs. Would you please rise and join Professor Greg Berg in singing, I Was There.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin conferring the degrees, we want you to know there is an area beside the ramp where you can take photos of your student. There is limited space, so please don't come up until your student is ready to cross the stage. We do have a professional photographer here, and they will be in contact with you regarding those photographs. President Woodward, it is my pleasure and honor, on behalf of the faculty of Carthage College, to present to you the candidates for the degree of Master of Education. Will the candidates please stand?
I love this part. Through the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Carthage College, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Education, allowing you all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto, and present you with the diplomas as permanent recognition of your attainment.
Will the new master's graduates please approach the stage? Marta Aguero Guerra. Clemence Katie Breon. Katie Joe Castanera. Ivan Andres Espinoza Orozco. Christina Haley Phil. Brad Maxwell Fortney Jr. Andrew Raymond Gamara. Amy Lauren Kennedy Gulbranson. Carrie Lynn Hoosdens. Kathleen Elizabeth Yeager. Cindy L. Renault. Arletta Lachelle Frazier Tucker. John David Voinovich. Tyler Royal Wolberg. Thomas C. Wood. Mr. President, the Master of Education class of 2013.
Masters, you are joining a very small percentage of the world's population holding an advanced degree. Congratulations on this marvelous achievement.
During commencement, certain items worn with the traditional cap and gown signify academic excellence. Students graduating with all college honors are identified with red satin stoles. These ambitious students committed themselves to rigorous, in-depth study, demonstrated intellectual balance and flexibility across the disciplines. Students graduating with departmental honors met certain requirements established by a department and demonstrated particular excellence within a discipline. Students graduating with a GPA of at least 3.5 are identified with black and gold cords and receive diplomas inscribed cum laude. Students graduating with a GPA of at least 3.7 are identified with red and gold cords and receive diplomas inscribed magna cum laude. Students graduating with a GPA of at least 3.9 are identified with white and gold cords and receive diplomas inscribed summa cum laude. Only the highest level cords are worn with academic attire. Graduates who have studied abroad for a semester or longer and meet specific academic criteria are wearing stoles that represent the country or countries in which they studied. Members of college-wide academic and service organizations and discipline-specific honoraries may wear honor cords during the ceremony. President Woodward, it is my pleasure and honor on behalf of the faculty of Carthage College to present to you the members of the graduating class of 2013. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, please stand.
Okay, here it is. Members of the class of 2013, through the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Carthage College, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts, allowing you all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto, and present you with the diploma as permanent recognition of your attainment. Graduates, please join me now in moving your tassel from the right side to the left to signify the wonderful attainment of your bachelor's degree. Congratulations.
Will the graduates please be seated, and will the marshals please guide the new graduates to the stage? Andrew Adame, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors in Economics. Carls Ann Allen, cum laude. Alexander Jacob Albright, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors in Studio Art. Caitlin Jane Allen, cum laude. Kara Christine Allen. Morgan Catherine Anderson. Holly Nicole Anitzberger, cum laude. Kaylee Paige Annabelle, summa cum laude. Kyle J. Anzalone. Matthew Ryan Aparo. Jenna Marie Apple. Kayla Elise Arbet, summa cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in communication and art. Caitlin Yoko Arimara. Milka Abigail Arjan, magna cum laude. Kimberly Ann Arlington. Augie Arundel. Matthew David Atkins. Andrew Joseph Oslus. Allison Renee Baker, magna cum laude. Kim Marie Ann Baker, summa cum laude. Khalida Barker. Jose Cruz Banuelos. Evan Michael Robert Alvin Barkow. Kelly Lynn Barnhart, magna cum laude. Brian Patrick Barnett, magna cum laude. Christina Joseph Bart. Nicholas Ryan Bartholomew. Claudia Bartzel. Thomas A. Battersby, cum laude. Trevor Wayne Beasley. Sarah Louise Bedore. Briannon Anne Marie Bilo, magna cum laude. Tabitha Ann Bell, cum laude. Andrew James Belleville. Eric S. Belsky. Garrett Lloyd Belts. Ryan James Bennett. Tamara K. Behrens, cum laude. Jeffrey Scott Berg, cum laude. Spencer Blaine Best. Kelly Ann Blakemore, cum laude. James Clifford Blakeway, summa cum laude. Kelsey Ann Bloomer, summa cum laude. Stephanie Teresa Bobholz, magna cum laude. Adam D. Borkus. Christina Lynn Boscia. Jacob Daniel Bowen, magna cum laude. Keegan Bowman. Alex James Bratz. Patrick Joseph Bragg. Avon N. Brower. Michelle Ann Braun. Jana Jean Breckenridge, magna cum laude. Amber Lynn Brimmerman. Danielle Renee Brookhouse. Sadie Marie Buboltz, cum laude. Catherine Margaret Biggie, magna cum laude. Gianna Burklow. Jillian Bernickus, magna cum laude. Chelsea Nicole Burns, magna cum laude, departmental honors in biology. Wendy Lynn Bush, magna cum laude. Grant Michael Butler, magna cum laude. Brittany Catherine Byrne. Alexa Marie Cairo, magna cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in theater and psychology. Megan Shannon Callahan, magna cum laude. Amy Lynn Camara, summa cum laude. Megan Camilleri. Richard Alexander Campea, cum laude. Jessica Marie Capco. Jacob Carabelli. Kayla Marie Cardenas. Kevin James Cargo, cum laude. Jana D. Carpenter. Daniel Catlin. Eric Albert Sacy. Natalie Danae Cease, magna cum laude. Daniel J. Chambers, summa cum laude. Alexandra Baron J. Chapman White. Hannah J. Shipwey. Samantha Jo Chavez, magna cum laude. Brian Glenn Cherry. Heidi Marie Kranowski. Amy Marie Sabrowski, magna cum laude. Julio Daniel Cintron. Amanda Nicole Cipriani. Kyle Joseph Civic. Cameron Shane Clark, cum laude. Patrick Wayne Clavio, cum laude. Kelsey Marie Clausen. Nicole Ann Clearfield, magna cum laude. Joshua Collins, summa cum laude. Nicholas Edward Condon. Mary Beth Connor Monarch, summa cum laude. Courtney Ann Conrad. Leah Marie Consing. John Cook. Caitlin Ann Corcoran. Zachary Tyler Corey. Christian B. Cozy. Joanna Cruey. Elliot Andrew Culp. Gretchen Kendall Dauk. Tara Lynn Davies. Ashley Marie DeLeo, cum laude. Theodosia Page Dean. Thomas Patrick DeBaker. Megan E. Damanur. Daniel T. Dick, magna cum laude. Simone Dean Dietzler, summa cum laude. Barbara Renee DeLosa, summa cum laude. Peter Andre Jurikovic. Amanda Marie Dersch, magna cum laude. James Robert Deesh. Nicholas James Doro. Hunter Knight Douglas. John C. Dowse, magna cum laude. Bridget Driscoll. Danielle Alyssa Doha, cum laude. Molly Ann Dupuis, summa cum laude. Martin M. Dwyer, cum laude. Haley Renee Eckert. John Igner, magna cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in biology and neuroscience. Katie Lynn Eisenhower. MacArthur Ingstrand. Alexander James Farley. Jennifer M. Farlow, cum laude. Kelly Ann Farrell. Jennifer Lynn Favaro. Edward Fernandez, magna cum laude. Lindsay Michelle Felco. Mallory Finnegan, cum laude. Catherine Ann Fitzgerald, magna cum laude. Scott Daniel Flood, cum laude. Jordan Kyle Foster. Sophia Leona Frank. Tracy Gilbert French, magna cum laude. Kelsey Fry. Michael Thomas Fritz. Catherine Ann Fuhrer. Brian O. Fuller, Jr. Jeremy Willem Fulmer. Nathaniel Ryan Fulton, magna cum laude, departmental honors in computer science. Jennifer Lynn Fife. Robert Joseph Gaynor. Evelyn A. Garcia. Kathleen T. Garcia, cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in cross-categorical special education. Kelly Garcia. Marissa Ann Gardner. Matthew John Gates. Ruth Ellen Golick. Scott Dwayne Geiger. Nathan Paul Garowitz, cum laude. Stephanie Ann Gearlock. Patrick Joseph Jerdaukis. Alexis Emma Glesner. Lauren Meredith Gould, magna cum laude. Andrea Grabow, summa cum laude. Christian Grantham. John Franklin Gray. Nicholas Lee Gremley. Laura Ashley Grimes, cum laude. Joshua Timothy Grimm, magna cum laude. Calby Joe Lisbeth Grogan. Ariel Maytel Groner, magna cum laude. Nicholas Ryan Groth, summa cum laude. Maxwell Stephen Grothman, magna cum laude. Nina Ellen Groot, summa cum laude. Michael Eric Gustafson, magna cum laude. Cheryl A. Haig, magna cum laude. Kate Marie Hapala. Samantha Lee Haig. Ashley Dawn Hall, cum laude. Samantha Lynn Hallwicks, cum laude. Rachel Elizabeth Hammer, cum laude. Pa Hao Hung. Justin John Harrison. Megan Maureen Harrison, summa cum laude. Valerie Megan Hathaway. McKinnon Jade Hauk. Molly Margaret Haywood, summa cum laude. Deneric Hazelman. Thomas James Hayden, cum laude. Thomas Richard Hefferman, magna cum laude. Gretchen Emily Hydorn, cum laude. Joanna Brigitta Hydorn, magna cum laude. Julia Helen Heiser. Robin Elizabeth Henley, summa cum laude. Dawn L. Herman, cum laude. Douglas Allen Herzog. Catherine Elizabeth Hetzner, summa cum laude. Katrina Scarlett Hiller. Avila Mame Hoffman, cum laude. James Albert Hoffman III. Ashley Howell. Brian Christopher Howes. Larissa Huber, magna cum laude. Ellen Leahy Hughes, magna cum laude. Jana Lou Hulliman, summa cum laude. Kelly Ann Hunter. Kara Suzanne Hurst, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors in Education. Lorraine Beatrice Ibarra. Christopher John Inciardi, cum laude. Jordan Robert Innes. Carly Iris, cum laude. Montronique Patrice Irby. Kayla Ray Istavanik, magna cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in Asian studies. Kelsey Iverson, cum laude. Melissa Ann Jamnick. Dana Jandali, cum laude. Samantha Nicole Jasinski, magna cum laude. Stephen Howard Jeskaluski, Jr. Rachel Lynn Jason, magna cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in English and Great Ideas. Craig Patrick Jensen, magna cum laude. Christine Claire Johnson, summa cum laude. Henry L. Johnson, cum laude. Jessica Ray Johnson, cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in education. Thomas Andrew Johnson. Jennifer Ann Johnston. Andrew Justin Jones. Mary Marie Jones. Shobin Joseph. Mallory Therese Kamen. Caitlin Marie Kaywell, magna cum laude, departmental honors in geography. Joshua William Keck. Chad William Kelterborn, magna cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in French and mathematics. Elizabeth J. Kendall, cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in biology. Rebecca Ann Kent, cum laude. Rachel Ashley Kimmerling, magna cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in political science, French, and great ideas. Justin Taylor Kirkpatrick, cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in Chinese and international political economy. Samantha Jo Klophocky. Thomas Matthew Klassman, magna cum laude. Julie Marie Clawwitter, magna cum laude. Bernard Eric Klein, cum laude. Jack Klupchak. Rachel Lynn Knapp, summa cum laude. Margaret Mary Knowles, magna cum laude, departmental honors in classics. Benjamin Kober. Deborah Lynn Kanan. Kendra Lee Coppin, cum laude. Margaret Capel. Brian M. Konieczny, cum laude, departmental honors in psychology. Stephanie Rose Cornance, cum laude. Ruth Francis Kruppa, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Kryka, magna cum laude, departmental honors in education. Luke Andrew Kunze, magna cum laude. Michael F. Kusters. Stephen Edward Kafusnica. Richard James LaHue, cum laude. Patrick Stewart Lambden, summa cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in great ideas and classics. Melanie Lambrecht. Emily Marie Landberg. Donald Roger Landling. Dylan Isaac Larson, cum laude. Stephanie Mae Larson. Joshua Michael Lauer, cum laude. Megan Levy. Max Lavin. Kathleen Marie Lawler, magna cum laude. Christina Leeser, cum laude. Rachel Ray Lee, magna cum laude, departmental honors in music. Danielle Marie Lemmerman. Barty Jean Lenhart. Antoinette Marie Liddell. Kelsey Ann Lindquist, summa cum laude. Stephanie Elizabeth Lippert, magna cum laude. Mitchell Brady Locken. Jeffrey Lee Lotz Jr. Kevin Lubrick, summa cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in computer science. Alyssa Lynn Lucas, magna cum laude. Jason James Lund, cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in English and great ideas. Jesse Dennis Lundgren, magna cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in environmental science.
Catherine Fisher Madden, Amanda Dawn Medea, magna cum laude. Jacob Thomas Mahaffey, cum laude. Anthony Michael Maratea. Caitlin Julia Marat, cum laude. Riley Marie Marsden. Adam Victor Marshall, cum laude. Rachel Ann Martin, cum laude. Sophie Matson Martin. Annabelle Martinez. Andrea Martinez, cum laude. Elise Renee Martinez. Marina Angelica Martinez. Samantha Ashley Maris, cum laude. Hillary Ann Masterton, magna cum laude. Stephen Anthony Mathy, magna cum laude. Cody James Matthias. Tanner Scott Matheson. Christina P. Mateus. Heather Michelle May. Taylor Lee McAdams, cum laude. Mike Dylan McCabe. Erica Lee McCammon Christoph. Connor Scott McComas. Sarah Elizabeth McGinn. Katarina Megan McGuire, summa cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in management. Kevin Michael McIsaac. Hunter Nicholas McKenzie, summa cum laude, departmental honors in great ideas. Melissa L. McPherson, cum laude. Megan Ashley Mell, cum laude, departmental honors in music. Jessica Svetlana Maliza, magna cum laude. Alex Thomas Mendez. Elizabeth Ann Meffam, summa cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in education. Natalie Marie Meffam, summa cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in Spanish. Aaron Charles Mesmer. Matthew David Metallo. Jake William Meyer. Marley Kate Meyer. Evan Reed Janus Milanek. Joseph William Miller, cum laude. Kaya Catherine Miller, cum laude. Christina Monica Minalia, cum laude. Kimberly Rachel Mino. Brittany Erin Merkowitz, magna cum laude. Kyle Milan Miskovic, magna cum laude. Nick Daniel Modus. Maxwell John Moore. Nathan Andrew Moore, cum laude. Shantae Deidre Morris. Michael Joseph Moita. Christina Ann Munch. Daniel Ryan Munthy. Desiree Electra Murphy. Natalie Lorraine Murray. Jake R. Myers. John Edward Nauken. Megan Catherine Navarre, cum laude. Megan Lockhart Nisi. Anthony Terrence Neal. Alexander Lee Nelson. Christopher R. Nelson. Ricka Lee Nelson. Alexis Joanne Newman, cum laude. Asia Alexandria Newbill. Taylor M. Nichols. Emily Beth Nickel, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors in Studio Art. Katie Jo Niemeyer, summa cum laude, all college honors, Departmental Honors in International Political Economy. Julie Ann Niesman. Olivia Isabel Nino. Katrina Lynn Noble. Daniel Norkowitz. Elizabeth Frances Alice Norris, magna cum laude. Amanda Ray Novick. Tristan M. Nyman, magna cum laude, all college honors, Departmental Honors in Psychology. Montserrat Ochoa. Lydia Adongo Udhiambo, magna cum laude. Brianna Darlene O'Donnell. Casey Marie O'Donnell. Eric Stephen Ogasawara. Christiana Vanessa Mary Ogden. Emily Elise Olison, summa cum laude. Alora Lee Olson, cum laude. James Raymond Olson, summa cum laude. Justin Bennett Olson, magna cum laude. Ryan C. O'Reilly. Anthony Michael Ortiz. Braden Robert O'Shaughnessy, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors in Biology. Mary E. Owens, magna cum laude. Austin Spencer Pantner. Emily Marie Papke, cum laude. Dustin E. Parker. Luke O'Hara Patke, cum laude. Catherine Ann Paulmeyer, cum laude. Carissa Ann Perlman, cum laude. Cody Jared Peasley. Bobby Jean Pekka. Abby Lynn Pekoski, summa cum laude. Trevor A. Pennington. Charity Ann Perez. Rebecca Elizabeth Peterson. Megan Phelps, cum laude. Phoebe Eliza Phillip. Daniel Logan Picurl. Kevin Christopher Picunas. Nick Edward Panola. Ashley Jean Plinska, cum laude. Mason Nicholas Pogue. Bradley Benjamin Potts. Jennifer Lynn Preck, cum laude. Emily Marie Prosh, summa cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in classics. Matthew Donald Prabilski, magna cum laude. Katrina Viola Faye Punzel. Keely Cody Pirillo, magna cum laude. Kyle Vincent Pusateri. Zachary Grant Queever, cum laude. Katrina M. Ratajczak. Randy Robert Ratajczak. Mark Allen Rebeck. Ariel Marilyn Rickelman. John Michael Robinson. Robert D. Robinson, magna cum laude. John Louis Rocha II, cum laude. Eric Scott Rowe. Melanie K. Romano, magna cum laude. Alexandra Borisalyevich Romanovich. Alyssa Jean Rosenthal. Claire Therese Rudd. Nathan Edward Ruffalo. Joshua David Rush. Eric M. Rusk. Rebecca Elizabeth Ryan, cum laude. Yasser Z. Saad. Jeffrey T. Sabar. Adam Lawrence Sammarco. Matthew Christopher Sargent. Danielle K. Sass, summa cum laude. Matthew K. Schafflein, cum laude. Vladimir N. Schlagader. Eric Robert Schmidt. Julie Anna Schmolt. Andrew James Schneider. Caitlin Marie Schober, cum laude. Kayla Elizabeth Schreiber, magna cum laude. Jesse Nathaniel Schrock, cum laude. Benjamin Ryan Schroeder. Amanda Schroyer, magna cum laude. Edward R. Schwab III. Joseph William Schwarzoff. Rebecca Lee Schweer, magna cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in communication. Emily Alicia Sebald, magna cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in graphic design. Grant Stephen Seiler, cum laude. Vicente E. Selbera, magna cum laude. Daniel H. Service, summa cum laude. Serena Ann Sessoms. Isabel Leah Shandlin. Ryan Adrian Shaw, magna cum laude. Rodika Devi Shetty. Amy Nicole Schollenberger. Donna Lee Schroet, magna cum laude. Chelsea Marie Sigley. Cody Maxwell Simmons. Harpunit K. Singh, summa cum laude. Amy Marie Slattery, cum laude. Peter George Sleffinger. Megan Marie Smith, cum laude. Paul Dylan Smith. Preston Artell Smith, cum laude. Shelby Menino Smith, magna cum laude, departmental honors in geography. Tyler A. Smith. Michael C. Snydell. Michelle Elise Sobey. David Michael Soflin. Amanda Marie Seuss, magna cum laude. Emma Lee Sorrell, magna cum laude, departmental honors in mathematics. Angeli Marie de Victoria Soto, magna cum laude. Amanda L. Stannis, magna cum laude. Christian Everett Stenerson. Catherine J. Stensland. Carly Jean Steffen, magna cum laude. Anthony J. Stirk, magna cum laude. Joseph Frank Stevens, cum laude. Alex Matthew Stahl. Megan Lee Stollenwerk, summa cum laude. Emily Ann Straybell, magna cum laude. Krista L. Strainberg, summa cum laude. Megan Marie Stroud, summa cum laude. Sean Daniel Sullivan. Christopher Michael Summers, cum laude. Cassandra Nicole Swanson. Catherine E. Swanson. Edward Louis Swercheski. Megan Jane Sabo, cum laude. Michael Edward Solarski. Alexander C. Schmeida. John Nicholas Takis III, summa cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in religion. Elana Veracus Tarwood, cum laude. Courtney Melvina Tarwood. Zachary Taves. Laura Michelle Taylor, magna cum laude. Thomas Norvell Teat, cum laude. Alexander Cole Telling, cum laude. Jeff Scott Tennick. Christine Adriana Shogren Thompson, summa cum laude. William Arthur Thompson, cum laude. Louis Roger Tillman IV. Catherine Grace Tolan. Chase Carlton Park Tonar. Natalie Marie Toasty. Spencer Maxwell Toll, cum laude, departmental honors in classics. Lindsay Grace Townsend, cum laude. Robert V. Trasky. Kelsey Glacken Travis. Jose Alexander Treto. Anna Leora Troit. Kayla Marie Tripp, magna cum laude. Chris John Underwood. Katie A. Usler. Vanessa Ann Valentine, magna cum laude, departmental honors in history. Miranda Louise Vandeloo, magna cum laude. William Alejandra Veliz. Alexander Franco Villasuso. Dimitri Bertalan Marvin Vince, summa cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in political science. Alexander Vitkauskas. Douglas Randall Vodnik, summa cum laude, departmental honors in physics. Abra Ann Volden. Emily Jean Voss. Donna Jody Wolf Waller. Brittany Jean Walsh. Amy Lynn Walters. Michael Edward Washi. Jeremiah Nathaniel Watson. Mitchell Robert Weindorf, magna cum laude. Morgan Ann Weinstock. Elsie Janine Weinzerl. Nathan Robert Wierick. Graham Baker Welch. Kyle Robert Wenz. Daniel Emery Weatherald. Caitlin Rose White, cum laude. Matthew Manakam Pillay Whiteside. Stephen Edward Witt. Carrie A. Willard, magna cum laude. Thomas Jonathan Williams, summa cum laude, departmental honors in history. Abby Lynn Wilson. Andrea Marie Winbigler, magna cum laude. Karen Ann Worth, summa cum laude. Faith Noel Whitmus. Agnieszka Teresa Wojtas. Victoria Adele Warden. Dua Yang. Candace Kiera Yarborough, cum laude. Jordan Montgomery Yerian. Taylor Anastasia York. Desiree Viesa Young. Joanna Marie Young. Stephanie Nicole Youngman, magna cum laude. Alexandra Ann Zarobsky. Alexander Jordan Zemke, cum laude. Derek James Zoya. Marissa Margaret Zook, magna cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in psychology. Tyler James Zumbrock. Catherine Ann Zutter.
Nice work. Mr. President, the class of 2013
Wow. If anybody doubts the power of this place and the future of our young people in America, you should stand where I just did for the last few hours. Unbelievable. You just feel it. It's so impressive. Graduates, I extend to you my heartiest congratulations. Each of you has taken a different road to arrive at this moment, but you all share one thing in common. You have all earned your degree. You did not receive a degree. You were not given a degree. We did not bestow a degree upon you. You earned a degree. As you think upon the years of hard work, the crossing of some difficult, perhaps even dangerous bridges, and the perseverance and sacrifice necessary to arrive at this moment, let this memory be a constant reminder for you as you go forth today. You are equipped with advanced skills, deep understanding and knowledge, and experiences that will hold you in good stead as you more fully enter into your adult lives. However, even with all of this, you will still need to earn your way in the world. Nothing will be handed to you, nothing will be easy. The same qualities that pushed you through Carthage will continue to elevate you. Dedication, perseverance, patience, resolve, energy and respect, faith, diligence, pride, and love. These personal victories as students will need to be won again, whether external or internal, for you to reach your full potential as citizens and leaders. The world you inhabit will be yours now to shape and to improve. You can earn a great life and a better world. You know how to do it, and you will do it. Earn an honest day's wage. Earn the respect of your colleagues and peers. Earn a good rest at the end of the day. Earn the love of those who mean the most to you. I have complete and utter confidence in you. I'm extremely proud of your past and future successes, and I look forward to years of watching all of you evolve into the persons you aspire to be. Now we're going to do this one more time. I'd like the audience to remain seated and the graduates to please stand. So members of the class of 2013, many of you have heard the applause of your families and friends as your names were called today. I invite you one last time to look in that direction and applaud them for their support during your years here at Carthage. You can sit if you'd like. We thank you all for participating in the Carthage commencement exercises of 2013. At this time, we ask all members of the audience to please stay seated while the Carthage choir performs a choral benediction, the blessing of Aaron, and to remain seated for the recessional. I have to say that the smiles and the confidence and the beautiful will of the people that just walked across this stage were unbelievably moving to me. I hope you feel that for the rest of your life. To the class of 13, I am very proud of you. This is a special moment for me. It's my first graduating class at Carthage, but more importantly, this is a tremendous moment for all of you. Congratulations again on your awesome, awesome accomplishment.